What up, though? I'm Cedric Sutton. This is Balance of Power. You came here to learn, so let's put it in. Today's lesson. I was asked earlier today, what was like the number one thing that pops up when I'm helping clients? Like, what was the biggest thing? Instantaneously, I answered. And I was like, easy. Translation because of miscommunication. And she looked kind of confused. I was like, meaning I have to translate between men and women because even though we speak the same language, we don't speak the same language. So she still looked confused. So I was like, all right, for example, let's say a husband and wife are talking and she says to him, hey, on Friday night, let's go to the new gallery opening. And he's like, okay. At that exact moment, miscommunication. Because she's thinking what a lot of women would think, oh, he just agreed to go to the gallery opening, right? And the woman I'm talking to, she nods her head. She's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, nope, that's not what was in his head. What's in his head is he's just not really thinking anything. Because for him, he's just thinking, okay. He's just giving a response. All he's doing is basically one of two things. He's either A, just responding with, okay, I heard you, or B, he's just saying a response to end the conversation. Like, yeah, okay. Like, he's just trying to stop her from talking. He's not actually agreeing to go to a gallery opening. He don't know nothing about that. He's not even thinking that far. He's just listening to her talk, which we don't like to talk. And so he's just responding. He didn't actually agree to that. So the next thing happens is basically he comes home from work on Friday night and she's getting ready and he's like, oh, well, why are you looking all dressed up? Where are you going? And she's like, oh my gosh, you must have forgot. We're going to the gallery opening tonight, silly. And he's like, what do you mean gallery opening? He completely forgot because again, he didn't commit to this. Now there's a fight. Well, you said we're going to go to the gallery opening. I asked you about it the other day. What are you not paying attention? And then, especially when it starts to get into like name calling or what are you stupid or how come you don't, your memory sucks or anything like that, because there's a miscommunication. Because for him, like I said, he was just saying, okay, I heard you. For her, she's like, ooh, gallery opening. Got dressed up and everything. Now, here at Balance of Power, I'm not just going to tell you what the problem is, obviously. I'm going to give you actionable solutions. So if this is you, if this is your situation, if you have in that situation today or last week or whatever, you might have it later tonight. Gentlemen and ladies, I'm going to give you exactly what you need to know to fix this. So, it's three things that you can do. There's some other possibilities, but these are the three main. Clarifying questions, clarifying statements, clarifying words. Which, gentlemen, yes, it means extra talking. Yeah, I know. You hate it. I hate it. He hate it. We don't like, ladies, we don't like to talk. We like to talk like, yo, what's up, girl? We like that kind of talking, but any kind of like, yeah, so Susie, and like, we're listening to you talk about your best friends and your co-workers and stuff. We love you. We care about you. But that kind of talk just makes us want to die a quick death. Anyway, back to the solution. So, what does that mean? Clarifying questions. That's from the position of the person who thinks they heard what they wanted to hear, whether they're man or woman. If you think your person said something that was in agreement, this is where you ask questions. This is where the woman could have been like, so you're saying that we're going to the gallery opening. Yes, you agree? Yes, you agreed it. We're going to do it. We're doing it. Yeah. Ask the question. If you don't ask these clarifying questions, how do you know for sure that they actually committed? Clarifying statements. This is from the position of the person who's talking. So she's like, you want to go, blah, 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 on Friday? And you're like, okay. You're like, oh, well, I'm saying, okay, that I heard you. I'm not actually agreeing. I'm just saying, okay. I don't know if we're going to go. I got to think about it. You make a whole statement about it, clarifying your position. Letting her know, hey, I'm listening to you, baby. I love you. Let me finish taking off my shoes. I just came in the house and you want all this talking. And I don't know right now. Just, I hear you. but I don't, you get what I mean, gentlemen. Or ladies. Works for both sides. Clarifying words. Now, this one is mostly from the perspective of the one who is talking, but it's also something that you two can talk about and set up ahead of time. So, one that I use personally, because, yeah, the things I teach you, I'm not going to teach you stuff that I don't do or believe in. That just doesn't make any sense. All of this is tested and scientifically broken down because not only did I study this, I actually live this on the battlefield, ladies and gentlemen. So I got stories. But anyway, so one of the things I would use all the time is I heard you. And not only did I use that, it's something that I let her know that that's what I was doing. So that in the future, we had a conversation about, yo, when I say I hear you, of like blah, 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 you ask me a question and be like, okay, I hear you. My response is I hear you. My response doesn't mean I agree with whatever you're asking me to. Because especially somebody like me, a man who's like a man of his word. So if I agree to something, that means I'm locked in. Oh my gosh. I need to be extra careful with what I agree to with my woman, because otherwise she's like, you agreed to this. And I'm like, well, no, I didn't agree. And she's like, you said that. And now I'm like, I gotta now make it happen, even if circumstances don't really, whatever. So it's basically like a code word, something you set up ahead of time where you both agree. If we say this, it doesn't mean that we agree to the other person's statement. It just means I heard what you're saying, or okay, cool, let's move on to the next subject. Quick and easy. Those three are some solutions for you. There's some others. If you want a more detailed thing, let a brother know in the description. Can't forget about the D. Now that's the end of today's lesson. Now the class is mostly free, but pay to fee with a thumb. Up or down, doesn't matter, just let a brother know whether you love it or hate it. Now we're a new channel, so don't forget to subscribe, share it along the way. Let everybody know what we're doing. Tell everybody. Now you know you love these lessons, so come on back here and click on another video and get some more learning in. Until next time, deuce deuce.